Good evening, Chairman Sakib. Firstly, I would like to introduce the attendees of today's meeting. First, we have Lola Yu, Miss Fadila, our production manager, Liu Yingjian, our maintenance and engineering manager, Wong Yi Zhang, our facilities and assets manager, and lastly, Nur Arisa Shakina, our finance manager. The primary objective of today's meeting is to discuss the broken piece of equipment in our welding manufacturing line in our factories and to decide the source of replacement for said broken piece. If there's any other points or concerns you want to address during this meeting, please feel free to do so. If not, we can move forward with the agenda.
Okay, let's get started with the meeting. Thank you everyone for joining on a such like small notice. So I would like to know what is the thing going on with our production hub. So can somebody explain it to me?
Okay, so hello Chairman Sakib. As for the production manager, I would like to discuss some ideas that I have on the advantages and disadvantages of this current issue. So the first benefit is that we need to replace parts more quickly in our production. That means we have to reduce the downtime by selecting a different supplier who can actually minimize our production halts. And for the drawback is that we may need to modify our manufacturing process in order to accommodate new products and hardware that may arrive. And as for the production departments, the benefits include maintaining output and minimizing revenue loss. We will have issues with quantity and quality control with the new supplier as a result of this. So the first is quality variability, which might need changes to the production process due to variations in product quality or standards. And the second is the cost of transition. Changing suppliers may need adjusting to new procedures, expenses, replacement components, as well as other things.
I see. Thank you for your insight and like all the information, Fadila. So like what you just said does make a lot of sense. So I would like to know what would happen if we stay with our original supplier? Is it gonna be like very bad for our company?
Okay, so greetings to you, Chairman Sakib. As the maintenance and engineering manager, uh, I've done some calculations and I find that if we choose to wait for the original supplier, we can definitely minimize the impact on production and finances. One of the key advantages of waiting for the original supplier is that it maintains the current process integrity. We are accustomed to their equipment and it aligns with our existing process. Since we have multiple collaborations with the original supplier, there is value in maintaining the relationship with them. It ensures continuity and trust in our long-term partnership. Additionally, sticking with the original supplier preserves the quality standards we have upheld. Their equipment has been reliable, and we have a proven track record of meeting our quality benchmarks. However, if we rely solely on the original supplier, it introduces a risk of dependencies. If the supplier faces unexpected challenges such as financial issues or production disruptions, this dependency increases the likelihood of disruption in our own operations, making it difficult for us to carry out our regular business activities smoothly in the face of any unexpected issues the supplier may face. To sum up, I suggest we take a closer look at waiting for the original supplier. This seems like a good choice because it strikes a balance between maintaining continuity, reducing downtime, and preserving our valuable partnership. But I think we should carefully check the risks and benefits before making a final decision. So, is there anything specific you would like to ask about?
Yes. As much I wanna stay with our original supplier, obviously, but it has some downside from what I heard just now from you. So I don't think it's gonna be the best thing to do. So, have you any insight on that?
Well, as you can see, extended delays might affect customer satisfaction. If our clients experience delays in receiving products due to the prolonged lead time, it could harm our reputation and relationships with key customers. It may erode trust in our reliability, potentially leading value clients to explore alternative suppliers, thereby risking long-term customer loyalty and market standing. Hence, diving into the estimated time frame and exploring alternative options is a wise approach. We should closely examine how long the wait time might be and then brainstorm potential solutions to lessen the negative impact. It is essential to be proactive in finding solutions that not only address the immediate challenges but also contribute to maintaining our reputation and customer relationship.
As I thought, as I thought as well. Thank you, Engine, for your insights. Uh, but after hearing both of the option to get either alternative or sticking with the original supplier, if we were to go both ways, is it gonna be bad for our company? I would like to know.
Well, very glad you mentioned that, Chairman Sakib. As the Facilities and Assets Manager, you are aware that we are currently facing a challenge with our original supplier, which has a 6-month lead time for critical components. This situation has prompted us to explore three potential options to ensure minimal impact on our production and finances. So, this approach would be the hybrid approach. To address the challenges of both of the options, we will use the hybrid approach. This involves sourcing critical components from an alternate supplier for the interim period while maintaining our relationship with the original supplier. By doing this, we limit production downtime, gain an opportunity to evaluate the alternate supplier, and introduce flexibility in adjusting production volumes based on demand fluctuations or unexpected events. However, we need to acknowledge the complexity in managing relationships with multiple suppliers. It might require additional administrative resources, and there could be potential challenges in integrating components from different sources. As the Facilities and Assets Manager, I'd recommend further exploration of the hybrid approach. This option appears to strike a balance between continuity, reduced downtime, and flexibility. Do you have anything you would like to ask regarding this statement?
Thank you, oh, facility manager, for coming up with a new idea of hybrid approach. So it's a very good idea, I would say. But I feel like there is gonna be a downside to it. For example, if we choose an idea like this, the since our company is a automotive company, the ones who are working in the field will have to go to the office, and the higher committee, they're just gonna stay in the, like they can just do the work from home. So I am afraid that it might create an internal conflict in our company, and it might be a high risk and high reward thing. So what would you like to say about this?
I'd say that I completely agree with you, Chairman Sakib, because firstly, managing multiple suppliers concurrently can introduce complexities in coordination, communication, and administrative workloads. To address this, we implement streamlined communication channels. We can invest in robust coordination tools and allocate additional resources as needed. Now, regarding the integration challenges, it may arise due to different components sourced from different suppliers. Working closely with our engineering and production teams will make sure that the compatibility standards through additional testings and the quality assurance measures. Regarding the cost implications of it, this is a significant concern as to maintain the relationship between multiple suppliers, as it might increase operational costs. To mitigate this, a thorough cost benefit analysis is essential. We'll evaluate the long term benefits against added expense, making informed based decisions that will overall impact on our finances. Do you believe that you still have any other questions regarding this?
No, I don't have any more question regarding this. Thank you for presenting the option to resolving the current issue. Obviously, the current like production halt is a very big problem for us, and I believe we should have some issues with our client. So I would like to know if we are facing some bad or good response, like bad response from our clients.
Good evening, Chairman Sakib. I hope you're doing well. Based on the feedback we've gathered from our clients in response to the recent news about the 6 months production halt, it is pivotal for us to not only comprehend their concerns, but also to strategize on how we can address these current issues collaboratively. In reaching out to our key clients, it's evident that their apprehensions resolve around more than just the immediate impact on the project timelines. The prolonged production has sparked a broader discussion about potential ripple effects across the operations. While there's a prevailing understanding of unforeseen challenges, there's an urgent call for us to proactively manage expectations through transparent communication. First off, again, the concerns about project timelines. Beyond the immediate worry about delays, clients are specifically concerned about the cascading effects on their project timelines and consequently their overall business plans. Some have shared specific dependencies tied to our production schedule, and they're looking for us to clear up for a clear roadmap on how we plan to navigate these challenges. Some clients also desire for regular updates. Consistent and transparent communication is emerging as a recurring theme in our discussions. Clients appreciate the initial outreach, but there's a collective desire for ongoing updates. They understand the fluidity of the situation and acknowledge that adjustments may be needed, but the key is to keep them informed at every stage. This isn't just about updates on the production status, but also how we're actively addressing challenges and adapting our strategies. Another thing is mitigating disruptions. In an encouraging turn, clients have actually gone beyond expressing concerns and have actively collaborated with us on potential solutions. Some of them have even suggested the options that we have just presented as well. This signals a unique opportunity for us to engage in a two-way conversation, leveraging their expertise to collectively find innovative solutions that mitigate disruptions and foster a sense of shared responsibility.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your insights. So, as expected, the clients are it was supposed to happen that clients would show some worries, and also I'm very glad that you shared all these details with me and everybody else. I very like so I assure you, so I would like to know how did you respond back to them when they showed you concerns about what is going on, why they are not receiving the product in time and everything. So can you share with me?
I will. Yes, I have, Mr. Chairman Saki. I conjured a plan for the clients. First off is a detailed communication strategy. Building on the feedback received, our team is developing a comprehensive communication strategy. This involves not just a one-time update, but a more dynamic plan that includes regular intervals of communication, addressing evolving concerns, and emphasizing our commitment to transparency. Another thing is collaborative timeline assessments. To address concerns about project timelines, we're initiating collaborative sessions with each client to reassess their individual project timelines. This will involve a detailed analysis of dependencies, potential bottlenecks, the formulation of realistic and achievable schedules that align with their business objectives.
I see. Actually, I'm very grateful that you took the step and did it in a so great manner. Since client is the most important part in our company, since we are providing service to them. So in the short period of time, so you are able to do something like this. I'm very glad about this. Now thinking about our options, I want to know what the damage of options and manager. Do you like to explain what is going on there?
Of course. First, thanks to all our representatives today. After hearing those three options that have been presented to us, I'll give my opinion as financial manager. For our first option that our production manager gave, we search for an alternative supplier. For this option, our company may or may not experience loss because it could be that our customer prefer the quality of our product with the original supplier. It also could cost us more because changing the supplier involves retraining the staff on how to use the equipment, new procedure, expenses, replacement component, and other related costs. Also, are we certain that we can find other supplier that are as good as our original supplier in quality matters? Because we know how strict our company is in our product quality. Next option is to stick with the original supplier. It is true that our staff are already familiar with it, but the chance for our company experiencing loss of customers and profit cannot be denied because it means we need to put our production to halt for 6 months. If the original supplier encounter challenges, the financial impact could be significant, affecting production schedule, revenue stream, and potentially leading to additional costs associated with
finding alternative solution. Last but not least is the hybrid approach. The hybrid approach actually helps to smooth out the financial risk associated with complete dependence on single supplier, especially if the original supplier faces challenges. The financial opinion leans toward considering the hybrid approach as a potential strategy that balances short-term financial concern with long-term financial sustainability. However, a more detailed financial analysis will be made to ensure that the benefit outweigh the cost and that the company is well positioned for financial success in the chosen approach. That's all from me. Any question?
Thank you for your insight on our financial situation on our company. Now I have like quite a bit of understanding of what is going on with our financial situation. Now turning on to the potential financial impact, I'm curious to understand the magnitude we might be looking at. Could it be the financial manager can elaborate on the estimated range of like potential scenarios for how this might affect our company financially, and the information will be crucial guide for us for making decision and prioritizing the resource effectively.
In conducting a detailed financial analysis, we might need to arrange another meeting. What I can state right now is the financial impact on the company can be quite big. The cost to change the broken equipment can cost us roughly 30 to 40,000. But it also depends on the supplier's demand. So we trust that you, Chairman Sakit, will make a wise decision regarding this matter.
Thank you everyone for participating on the meeting and like sharing all of your thoughts on our like companies. Like we are going through some on the issue, so we have covered lots of ground and explored lots of opportunities that we can work on, and also we have considered lots of information that was presented. Thanks to all of you like sharing your clear thoughts on every perspective and be clear. So however, I believe this is the best interest of our company that we take a day and we digest everything we just heard, and also it is going to be best for me to also digest all the information and think it on my head, and I believe I shouldn't be making a harsh decision because it might affect our company's future, and our also our clients are very dependent on our company, so we shouldn't be going with that kind of decision. So I would like to take a 24-hour more, and after I have taken my decision, I will communicate back with all of you guys, and then I will promptly just send like email to all of you. And if you like, if you have any further discussion that you would like to share, or any ideas or anything better to suggest, you feel free to reach out to me. And that's thank you. That's all for our meeting. I think we are good.
Okay. Thank you, Chairman Zakib.